not supposed to curse in the beginning. Okay, I'll start over.
Everybody, heck that guy.
Everybody, freak John. He crushes my dreams.
He said that I can't rap. I'm gonna wrap him up like a Christmas present. Give him to his mama.
Oh, you should rap. You should rap like that, Alex.
I should rap, right? Yeah.
Hey, you know what, Alex? I take it back.
Put John in the body bag. His
He's gonna
mom's an
take my
old
one.
hag.
Hey, hold up. Wait.
John-
That's just disrespectful.
John shaves. He
That's
looks
just-
like he should be dressed in drag.
Bars.
Hey, you really think I should be dressed in drag for real? Like,
I think you'd be semi-attractive.
oh,
Like not the
Rafa.
worst like drag ever, but like you know.
All right, well, hold up. You know, there goes my smile. Oh shit.
Why, Rob?
That's
Why you don't
disrespectful.
agree that Johnson dressed in drag?
You don't think that?
No,
you don't
John
think I
is a
look
very
cute?
handsome person. It's just that it's kind of weird. His older brother is saying that.
Oh, well, you say it.
Yeah,
John,
yeah.
you're very beautiful. You should dress.
You think
as
I'm
a
a beautiful?
woman.
You think I'd be a beautiful?
Okay,
You should dress as a
didn't.
woman.
I didn't
I'm
say
gassed
you're
up
very
now.
beautiful. I just said that you won't be the ugliest thing in drag. I'm gonna play the song.
That backhanded compliment.
Oh, fuck John! Yeah.
I mean, if of us three, John will be the one that will look the most prettiest.
Have
as
you
a
ever
woman.
had a dreams that
What?
you
Yeah.
What is up, everybody?
Like,
You know how hard it is to do an
Hello.
intro when I'm hearing that John will be a prettier woman than me?
yes,
I
he would.
cannot believe
I can see that.
Yes,
this.
he would. Yes, he would. He honestly would.
No,
I
he
have very
wouldn't.
feminine features.
You got an egghead. What type of woman like would look good as
Hell,
an egghead?
you don't think women have
John.
eggheads?
No.
John, take off your hat. Take off your hat. Let me see your hair.
Oh, I have a head. I have a head like that's not like. I have hat hair. I have hat hair.
Yeah, look at that shape.
Look
Look
at
at
that
that
woman hair. Look at that woman
Hey,
hair.
I'll make an omelet. I'll make an omelet with my cheeks.
You would why? Okay, so hey, welcome to episode 60 question mark. I should probably know that before we start,
It's
huh?
58.
Damn, dude, I feel like we've been like clawing at episode 60 forever.
Yeah, like we've been stuck on episode 58 this whole time.
Right.
Literally
God, this
58 over
it's-
and over again.
It's
This has been
58 because I didn't label this recording as 58. I just started recording.
so it says
So I'm like, oh,
57.
so it's 57, but I'm like +1.
Okay, cool. So welcome to
Makes sense.
episode 58 of the Playing Pod with Alex, John, and Rafa.
Holy shit.
I hope you
Howdy,
all are
partner.
doing well. I hope everything is going great for you at home. All you audio listeners over on Spotify, Anchor, Breaker, Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff. Shout out to y'all. And a very special shout out to Germany. Why
Yo,
am I
for
shouting out
real.
Germany? I'll tell you. I'm glad you asked,
Wiener
John.
Schnitzel.
No.
Is that, can we say that?
Yeah, it's a word.
Isn't that like,
Danke.
yeah, that means thank you.
Yes, right. Thank you for listening.
So Germany,
Germany.
crack a beer on us because you guys
Come on.
are, for some reason, we're growing in your country. So hey, shout out to y'all.
Shout out to Germany, am I right?
Yeah, shout out to Germany. We got a nice little audience base going over there. So
Some
that's
light,
cool.
some light in Germany.
Yeah, that's
some light in
pretty
Germany.
cool. Never thought that would be where our audience would start popping up.
Love
But hey,
that.
I'll take y'all anywhere. And also, I want to take this moment to shout out the YouTube viewership because that's the only place where you can see what we play while we pod.
Holy shit.
And today, that game is...
I'm playing zombies in Call of Duty. So Call of Duty Zombies.
Oh, okay, I didn't know what you were playing today.
I'm playing Call of Duty Zombies.
The update, the new one?
Not the new map, the one before it, just because I haven't played that one yet. I haven't touched zombies since Call of Duty kept crashing on us that one time.
So there was... Hold on, I'm sorry. There's not the
there's
first
three
map.
zombie maps now. Yeah, there's
Oh,
three zombie
I
maps
didn't
now.
even know that. I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
I didn't know that either. I
Okay.
didn't know that either. Yeah, there's three zombie maps.
Okay, so
So
let's start a
I'm on
new
the
segment.
second one.
Let's start a new segment on the podcast. What are we gonna play? What are we gonna
Oh,
go
shit,
back and
I
play,
didn't know that.
baby?
What are we gonna go back and play?
Yeah, what are we gonna go back and play this
Ooh,
week, baby?
I want to play that.
Yeah. Ooh, I want to
that's
play
not
that,
that-
baby.
That's not that bad either.
No, that's
Ooh.
terrible. That's terrible. Let's go right into the most controversial, most sought out segment in podcast history. The podcast
not.
the segment in podcasting history that has ruined my life. I can't even go outside in these streets anymore without
Your
people coming
hyperbolic
up.
is all hell. That's fair. That's a fair assessment.
Welcome to What Are We Playing This Week, baby? And the part of the podcast where we like to tell you what we've been playing outside of the entertainment sphere or on Twitch, asterisks. We're
Why
gamers.
can't you just
We like to
why do you
game.
say that?
John, because I have it set up a certain way in my brain, and you know what happens when you flip the script on me. All right. Point is, we play games outside, and we like to tell you. It doesn't have to be outside. John, just what? John.
Holy shit.
John, what you been playing?
Like,
I don't.
God.
I eat carambas. I've been
What did
playing.
you say?
You
I
said, "Oh my god."
I'm sorry, guys. I was looking up German curse words, trying to find a pronunciation of them, and I could not find a single one. They just gave me a list of German curse words. I'm like, I want to say asshole. I want to say something funny.
He said, "Oh my god."
And it doesn't have like the pronunciation. It just says, here, click this audio file. Well, I'm not gonna click an audio file while we're podcasting. So
Well, why don't you do like the Google Translate, like asshole to German, like English to German?
Yeah, you could do that. It'll say it.
It'll tell you.
like, how to pronounce it? Yeah, let me
Yeah,
check that.
just literally
Yeah.
type in asshole in German or
Like Google
translate
Translate
German.
asshole to German.
Yeah, it'll tell you. And then
Anyway,
get back
while
to us. But John,
Yeah. I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty. That's one. Just got into zombies again. That's two. I finally beat Ori and the Will of the Wisps. For my own pleasure, off the entertainment sphere. Y'all should really play that. Like, I recommend it to both of you guys and anybody out there who likes little. Like, if y'all liked Hollow Knight and all that stuff, I genuinely think that y'all should try this one. For sure. It's really, really good.
I've heard great things. I think the game's won a bunch of awards, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I did not play Ori and the Blind Forest.
Ori and the Blind Forest.
That
I didn't
one.
play that one either. I just jumped right into Will of the Wisp because it
Okay.
it came out on the it was Xbox One. No, they optimized it for Series X.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, well, I want to try the pretty games. And then I played it, and the game is fantastic. Like,
So you beat Hollow
It's-
Knight?
I beat Hollow Knight.
Okay, now, where would you rank? Would you put this over Hollow Knight, honestly? I know it's not a fair question per se, but would you?
I
Would you?
would, I would, I wouldn't argue if someone did, but for me, I would put it neck and neck with it.
Okay.
Oh,
That's fair.
Be-
okay.
because
Does it
one,
play like Hollow Knight?
yes, and that's why I compare it to Hollow Knight because
It's a
it's the
Metroidvania,
same
right? It's one of those.
Metroidvania style
Yeah.
open world games.
And you get
Side scroller.
power ups just like
You
just
get
like
you get power ups. You know, you have to explore the world to find the different power ups and shit like that. But the one thing about this one is like the cinematics, like just it's beautiful. Like the game is beautiful. Like it's half 3D, half side scroller. Like it's a really, really pretty game. Like vibrant colors, like cute and like crazy looking monsters, amazing set pieces for boss battles. Like it is a fantastic game through and through. Definitely try it, especially if you like Hollow Knight. Like definitely try it.
Okay.
I want to go back and play Ori and the Blind Forest just because I liked Will of the Wisp so much. And I just see Alex dying on the Discord.
Why is that?
He's just coughing up a storm. And I think water went in the wrong hole and he's just like
Breathed in water.
Oh, nice.
That's called drowning.
Oh,
It
yeah,
is-
that.
it's literally
drowning.
It's literally
Oh,
drowning.
before Rafa goes on, I see that you got your glasses. I
Yes,
wanted
I
to tell you,
did.
like they're clear frames. They look really nice.
They look nice, right?
You look really nice in them.
I
Thank
noticed
you.
them yesterday, Rafa.
Yes, when Alex was saving me from the bathroom, which I'll talk about.
I
In a
I
bit.
was hoping that we talked about it, but
Oh,
we'll
definitely.
get
That's something we gotta bring up. There's no way we can't bring that up.
we'll get there because that was one of the most unique
That's hilarious.
experiences.
It was unique for everybody involved, except for the people who worked at that gas station,
Yeah.
which we'll get into that also.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
Yeah.
But Rafa,
Yes.
what have you been playing this week, baby?
Okay. Before we jump into that,
Oh shit, here we go.
Is it happening?
Ashlar. Ashlar. Okay,
Is
I think it's asshole.
Ash.
Arsh Arschloch.
You know what's really funny? Like, what if, like, on the off chance that our listeners in Germany are like using us to learn English for some reason? Like, I don't know why, but they're just listening to us to like get like
some
used to the
do.
language, and then all of a sudden they just hear asshole. Like,
Yeah,
they didn't
over
understand
again.
why.
Yeah.
It's just like, what?
They heard Germany.
They heard Germany.
And they're like,
and then-
hey,
yeah, they heard Germany. Applause. Space.
asshole.
Asshole.
And it's like, oh, y'all trying to fight? Y'all trying to catch hands? Is that what it is?
That's the German curse word of the day. Arschloch.
Ooh,
Arschlar.
Arschloch.
I like that.
I hope.
I think
hey,
it's pronounced like Arsch.
Arschloch. It's like a
I'm
at
gonna,
the end.
Our
I'm
German
gonna look it up.
listeners. Our German listeners, if we
We're
are
not German,
butchering
I'm
that,
sorry.
you let us know. You can tweet
Yeah,
at us
am I
at
doing a good job?
Geekjar3000 and
Yeah.
let us know if we're pronouncing Ashlar, which just saying it just sounds wrong.
It sounds wrong.
I guarantee you that's not right.
Yeah.
And I don't speak German.
Watch it's just like asshole.
Arschloch.
It's pronounced asshole. That's just
Asshole,
it's
yeah,
just
just
straight.
like that, asshole.
But Rafa,
It's
hit
Yes.
it. Hit it.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying more.
I thought, yeah, me too.
What did I play this week? I played VR chat. That's it. I didn't even turn on my Xbox this week. Thank you.
So do you go to the same server every time, or do you like actually explore different worlds?
We meet up at the one world, and then we go out and explore.
So you have a squad that you go with, that you do stuff
It's
with?
not like an actual. Like I don't have like own like actual squad. You can team up with anybody.
Oh, I thought it sounded like you had like a usual suspects that you would go
No.
to do stuff with. Like for
No.
example, if you and I were to play VR chat, we would meet up and go somewhere.
Right.
That's
Like
what it sounded like.
there are some people in there that I do enjoy doing it more than others. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So if I see them on there, I typically it's more likely that I would go and do that with them than other people.
Understood.
You know.
All right, give it to me.
Okay.
Admit it. You're a part of a VR swingers club. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
We go in
Ooh.
there and we just have virtual sex all day.
Now,
Knew it.
would you like?
That's what
Yeah,
it is.
you like that? Like you would do that?
It's actually not as gratifying as it sounds because you know you're trying to do stuff with a VR hands, but then you can't be touching your junk.
I'm gonna ask you for real. You don't have to answer.
Okay.
Have you tried it?
No, I have not.
Would you be willing to
100%.
try it?
100% honestly, I've not tried it. And
Scott's
no,
honor.
in Scott's honor. I have not tried it.
you
I had
watched
people.
porn. in
I've
VR?
watched in VR. No, I haven't done that yet. I've not done that.
Oh.
Yet. I literally turned on my VR headset
Pretty tight.
just to play VR chat and then put it down. That's
Well,
all I do with it.
Would
Let's
it would
talk
it make
about
you would
VR
it make you
porn.
less? Oh, wait, real quick. Would
Okay.
it make you uncomfortable to know that I have
No,
in that
with
headset.
that with that headset
with that headset. Hey man, I'm pretty sure
that you bought off of me?
this TV that I'm staring at you guys at. It's a used TV. I'm pretty sure someone saw some nasty shit on this TV too.
Is that my
Hey.
is that my TV as well?
No, it's not. No,
Oh.
your TV's over here. And maybe you have. I
Oh,
don't know,
okay.
John. But I'm talking about this
Not on
other
that TV.
No, hold on.
There's
You
other
can't watch.
TV over
Who
here.
watches porn on TV? You can't do that anymore. Not since the invention of the smartphone. Should you be watching porn on the television?
It has a cast button.
Also,
if you're casting
also-
porn from
also-
your phone to your TV, you are nasty. Like, what do you need?
Dude, hold
what
up,
do you
hold
need
up,
the
hold up,
second
hold up.
hand
Maybe
for?
Wait a
maybe the
minute, time
resolution
out.
on their TV is
Time
better than
out,
the one on their
time out.
phone.
No, this
Alex,
is a conversation.
You're telling me if you were living by yourself and you in your one room
Right.
apartment, come home after a long day at your job, and damn, all I could do right now is just bust this fat ass
Damn,
nut in my
I'm
pants.
horny.
I'm horny. You telling me that you're gonna sit there or lay down, however you can do it, with your phone in your hand, or you're gonna put that shit on your 40-inch TV, 50-inch TV?
You
I
probably
would-
have like a
I
sound bar or something.
I would hold. First off, watching porn with the sound bar on, loud as shit in an apartment complex. You're nasty times two. But
Bet you they'll never fuck with you again.
Blast it. You don't
No,
have to blast
if
it.
this-
You
hold
assert
on.
your dominance in
If
the
the-
apartment
the
complex.
apartment-
if the sound bar
They'll
is
never
going
fuck with
on,
you.
if the sound bar is going on, the sound bar is going on. All right? I'm not
I'll
about
tell you-
to.
I'll tell
I'm
you
not
what,
about to night
that's-
mode the sound bar. Not happening.
I'll tell you what. That's why Kenny lost his TV that one time. That's why that shit got taken from delivery, because if he asserted his dominance amongst the apartment complex, they would be like, oh hell no, like
They
you gonna
watch
watch porn on
porn
this?
on that,
I ain't gonna nah.
We're not fucking with this TV.
Okay. Well,
Right.
to answer your question, Rafa, no, I would not stream the porn onto the TV because for me, I don't know what you guys are doing that requires both hands, but it's not that complicated. I have this hand porn.
I like to do the
and
jackhammer.
then this. That's it. And
Well,
look, my hands are pretty
I like to
big where
shake weight.
I can just slide my pinkies down and take care of that business. So it looks like,
True, you do have giant monkey hands.
So
the hand to doink ratio that I have, I literally just squeeze tight and I'm done. Like that's all I have to do. I don't need to move or nothing. I just tiger grip and I'm donezo.
you
know what I'm
need
saying?
to see a specialist about premature.
I got killed in zombies because I was talking about beating on.
All right, wait.
I've
So
been just kind of trying to go back to the video games. I've been in situations where people have said some really sus things to me, and I'm like I need to get away from the situation.
Oh, real quick, I've also, because it ties into what you just said, Rafa. I've also been playing World of Warcraft a lot. I have a panda in there, and one time when I was a panda, I saw in the chat, in like the overworld chat, that two people were hitting on each other. Like they were like, "Oh, you like that, baby?" Like, "Oh, you could see what a man does," and shit like that. And I was like, "That's disgusting." And then like it was getting really rough, and I was like, "This is a public forum. Like y'all can't whisper to each other."
Take this too.
And then no, it gets crazier because then the chick presumably was like, "Baby, I gotta tell you something." The dude was like, "Whatever the fuck." It was a guy.
no,
The
way.
female
guy
that
pretending?
yes. So the
Wow.
female that the dude was talking to is like, "Is that cool with you? I'm a guy." And the dude goes, "Ah." And then the lady, the guy lady was like, "Baby, please don't do this." Said, "Baby, please, please, can we still do this?" And then the actual dude who was blindsided replied, and I quote, fuck it, I'm not doing anything else today."
Nice.
That's
And
how
I was
you
like-
do it.
And I was like, right, I get that. I get that. So that's what World of Warcraft's like. I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty happy.
Wow.
Man, back when I used to
Pretty
play
exciting.
World of Warcraft, I remember fighting monsters and doing
They're
quests.
still there.
Ah, that doesn't sound like it.
It's like it sounds like that takes like a backseat to
Right.
having virtual sex with people.
I will say that all the other things of World of Warcraft kind of, I don't remember that as much as that conversation. I will
Well,
say
yeah,
that.
that's a hell of a
I
conversation.
mean, yeah, it's a pretty
Yeah.
crazy conversation there.
Yeah,
I just-
but I
this-
just want to talk about that. Yeah.
So wait,
Oh, this is
John,
one time.
so I'm sorry, but
Uh-huh.
John, you said you had done the VR porn. Did you do one? Like, did you just? Was it one of those where you just watched the video, or was it like that 3D experience where it's like you're in the room?
It said VR on the bottom corner,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like,
That
say
POV
less.
camera.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So when I did it, it was like long ago. It was before the Oculus. I had like the how Samsung had that like VR headset thing. You put your phone in there.
it's just like it
And-
was like
Yeah.
that Google Cardboard or whatever.
Yeah, but it was like a legit headset. Like the VR was actually pretty decent. So
Mhm.
when I did it, I shit you not, it was a giant woman in front of me because the perspective of the camera, she was like huge. Like I had to look up to see
She was
this
humongo mode?
gigantic ass woman who was performing acts on me, and I looked down, right, and it's POV, so you look down and you see what the gentleman was working with, but because the perspective, like how in video games when you go prone and you like get really close to another character, they get gigantic, but your gun stays
Yeah.
the same size, so you get that look. Okay, it was that, but I was the gun, so it was like the biggest just dick I've ever seen. but since the camera was like chest level, he wasn't wearing a helmet or whatever. It was just in my face, and I'm like, this is not what I wanted at all. It was like gigantic.
Sounds like you had a good time.
Sounds like a good time.
I
honestly.
was in there for longer than I care to admit, because I mean it was like watching two Titans from Attack on Titan just have sex like in my face.
Nice.
You weren't even there for the sex. You're just there for
No.
just like look at all this
The
huge. Everything's
experience.
huge.
Yeah, I'm
You're
like-
just
Yeah, like a bucket list check off
Fuck.
via.
fucking
VR
Honey, I
porn.
Shrunk the Kids shit, and you're just curious about the whole thing. That's
That
pretty
is
tight, man.
exactly what I was gonna say. It was like Honey, I Shrunk
That's
the
what you're up
Kids.
to.
Yeah.
Did you feel less than? Wiener wise, because it's like, damn, look at this fat dick.
Me?
Or did I feel like you're? Yeah.
Sorry, it was
No,
it was
Alex
fucking-
Rafa, because he was looking at fat dick.
It was fucking up a little bit, so I was trying to make sure it works. But did I feel less than? Well, considering it was the size of my actual real life body, yeah, I felt a little less than.
You
I'm
didn't
telling-
pretend like it was yours.
I
You just had
pretend-
this ginormous penis.
You didn't feel like you were
pretended-
massive?
I pretended it was me. I didn't pretend that was my dick. I pretended that was me, the whole thing. So I just
You were the dick?
I just put my arms to the side and I was the dick and I just went for the ride. That's what my experience was.
Wait.
That's weird.
Rafa, did you also perceive that as he was the dick?
Not
Like,
at all.
Did you say you were the dick, Alex?
Yes, he said he was a dick.
Yeah, I was the dick. That's how big it was.
He said that he got inserted.
Yeah, it was just dark.
That's
see,
weird.
I don't want to talk about this no
Let's-
more. What did you
It just got dark.
did you play, Alex? Jesus Christ.
Oh, me? Oh,
Yeah,
a
this
little
is-
bit of VR. You know, nothing too
Oh.
crazy.
Yuck, you said this was a bit ago.
Yeah, like yesterday.
Lied.
No, literally, Diablo 3 is the only thing I played this week. So Rafa,
Jesus.
apologize to me because it's week 2.
Oh, it is.
That is true.
All right.
did
I'm
say
gonna
you would
give it-
apologize.
I'm gonna give it another week.
Mm.
You said you'd apologize.
That's okay. It's okay. I can do another week. It's fine.
There you go.
But so
It's getting bad with him, honestly, though. Like
Yeah.
he's got like 3 or 4 different characters all at the same level, and like he's not progressing in the story. He's just making new characters and just all getting them in the same. Like it's getting bad.
Why? Why
because,
did you
because
say?
the progression in Diablo 3 is so great. Like you start because obviously I got a character that's pretty decent high level and it can just melt everything. So when I went back and started a new one, I'm like, man, I am weak. I can't wait to get him to that level. So but by the time you get to that level, he's such a different character than you started. Like the evolution and the progression system is so it's so great. It's very akin to Smite. You know, when you start in a conquest, you're a weak sack of shit with no powers, but by the end game, you're like this powerful god. It's similar to that. So I'm like, I start this character, I'm like, dang, he's kind of ass, but as I'm progressing, he's becoming this amazing, just badass character. So I'm like, man, I can't wait to see what the next character does. So I start another one, and I'm like, oh man, this is so cool how he's progressing. I can't wait to see what this other guy does. But no, I'm gonna finish the story with at least one of these characters because I legit get to like somewhere in the middle of Act 2, and I start a new character.
Yeah.
So, but it's so.
Do you know
great.
how many acts are in that game? Like,
It's 5 or
actually?
6. 5 or 6.
And you're just gonna keep stopping in the middle of Act 2? That's you.
As far as I'm concerned, the game only has 2 acts.
But why do you keep stopping in Act 2?
So there's no real rhyme or reason for it. It's just because Act 1 it's long. It's maybe about
Because we live in chaos.
it's maybe about what 8 hours to get to that point ish. Depends.
spent-
Depends.
How many new characters you make?
Don't worry about it. But my thing is
4. You said you had 4.
You have 4
look,
new characters.
That's neither
So-
here nor there. Neither here nor
Bravo, quick. 4 times 8.
there.
I don't know.
32.
32. So
Okay.
you spent 32 hours of not.
You're trying to
beating the
break
game?
your Donkey Kong record, aren't you? Huh?
Yeah.
This is different.
Like,
this is
At this
different.
point,
You're already a third.
Diablo's looking worse for you now.
This is different. There's random loot here, so it's different.
Right.
No, but Rafa, I recommended like if you were remotely interested and you need like a good like not a looter shooter, but one of those games where you pick up loot and you evolve your character and stuff like it's really fun. It's great. It's a really great game. I can't.
I'll try it once you beat the game.
Okay. I will. But now I'm gonna out of spite,
how
like I
important it is now?
started, like I started this game out of spite. I'm just gonna push through the story with one of these characters. But
As you-
I'm having a great time with it. Like I don't know what it is about me picking it up this time, but I'm really into the like top down aesthetic of it, the whole level up system, all of it. I'm with it. The lore, I'm in. I'm a Diabolique.
What the fuck is that?
I kind of
seriously
want
what
you
they
to.
call themselves,
I don't
or-
think that's what they call it at all.
Okay.
A
You should
Diablokin.
probably put that down
That's
because that's
pretty ugly.
I'm a
that's a
Diablokin.
really
Is that better?
disgusting. No, you should stop playing that game altogether. I promise I'll stop making jokes. Just put the game down. If that's how you're gonna talk,
Yeah, that's how you conduct yourself.
right?
I didn't see a problem with the Diablokins or Diablo.
Like if that's how you're gonna speak Diablikes,
That's
Diablikins.
so ugly.
That's really disgusting.
I should probably find out. I'm pretty sure the community has like a name. Watch it just be like Diablo players, but other than that, it's like
The Diablo community. That's
nah, that sounds lame. Diablo community. I'm done.
The
All right,
Diablerinos.
let's move on from this point before y'all hurt my feelings further. Now, Rafa,
Yes.
our storylines merged yesterday in a way that was
Yes, they
unforeseen.
did.
our storylines.
Our cross. No,
You
our
guys
paths.
intertwined.
Our paths cross.
In a very
You know, in a
unexpected
very-
way.
Weird way. So, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I am a salesman. I'm a vendor. I sell Arizona iced tea out of my car. I really actually don't deliver it. I just get the orders. But anyways, that's not the point here. And I was in a neighborhood not too far from Alex and John.
Hi.
Wait, what?
It was like
Less than
just said
20?
10,
Less
it
than
was
20?
like the 10. No, it was like about maybe 15 minutes. Not even.
Right. So I'm more like southwest from Alex, if I remember that correctly, right? About southwest of you.
Yes.
And anyway, so I'm there doing my job or whatever, and and it's in the hood. It's not in the best neighborhoods, you know. And I walk to this into this gas station, and I say hi to the guys. They know me. I've been there for like years and years now. Like, what's up, man? You know, it's super friendly, really cool guys. And then like, I'm gonna go check the product. So I walk towards the back, and they have a lot of these gas stations in the hood have this system now, where they can lock the door remotely with a magnet. Now, a lot of them have it in the front, some of them have it towards the back, like the back room and stuff like that, right? But it's always been open for me. Like when I go back there, I guess they open it for me, or they just don't have it activated or whatever. So I walk towards the back room, and right before I go into the cooler, into the area to check the merchandise, I gotta use the bathroom. So I walk into the bathroom. Strangely enough, they have one of these locking mechanisms on the bathroom door. Okay? I don't know why, but they do. Okay, so I go in, I close the door, I lock the door, like the manual lock, not with the magnet, but like a manually lock the door, just to make sure nobody walks in while I'm peeing, right? So, you know, I do my business, I use the bathroom and everything like that, and I'm like, all right. Without washing my hands, I go like this. Okay. Ready to go back. Yeah, ready to go back to work, right?
In a
So then-
pandemic.
Yeah. So I
Wiping
go,
piss on your hands.
yeah, with pee dripping from my fingers, like,
It
back
is
to work.
sterile.
I have many questions.
it is sterile, yeah. So then I go back, I put my hands on the doorknob, and I turn the doorknob, and you pull to open the door. And I pull it, and I'm tugging at it, and the door's not opening. And I'm like, these motherfuckers locked me in this damn bathroom. Have you ever been locked in a bathroom from the inside?
No, or the outside. Now that you word it that way.
I can't. I can't say I've had the luxury.
I have. I can check that off my list, guys, because I was literally locked in a bathroom from the inside. From the inside of the bathroom. And then I wasn't there for like 5 minutes. I was there for a good amount of time. And I was in there, and I was just like, bro, what the fuck do I do here? And I didn't want to call my manager. I didn't want to call him because they're going to make fun of me. I'm not going to hear the end of it. And like, because the office is not that far from us where we were. But I'm like,
Yeah.
I knew for a fact if I call my manager, hey man, I got stuck in the bathroom, I would not hear the end of it. Like, I'm like, no, I need to call someone I can trust. I need to call someone who can hold this secret to the end of times. But now here we are now talking about it, but because it's a fun story. I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, man, who can I call? Who's close by me? And you know, and I'm like, well, Alex lives by me. I'll call him, right? And before I call you, Alex, I'm in there, in the bathroom. Like I'm banging on the door. I'm like, help, help, open the door. And they're not opening the door. They can't hear me. That's the thing. Like the gas station, it's kind of it's not that big, but it's kind of long.
Yeah.
So from where they are in the front to where I'm in the back, we're like on the other side of the building, so they can't hear me. You know, and they're behind a glass like you've been to like the subways in the hood, and they're just glass on the
like
on the other
bulletproof
side.
glass. Yeah,
Right, like they're on the other side of that. Right, so they can't hear me. I'm here banging on the door and yelling and shit. They can't hear me. And then I get, sometimes, customers send me like texts of orders and stuff like that, or they call me like, hey, this person wants this. So I'm like, oh, so I got like 3 orders while I was in there. So I'm just sitting down I closed the lid on the toilet, sitting down, putting in orders and shit, like just continuing my job while I'm stuck in this bathroom. Like, okay, hey, what's up, man? Hey, you want this? Okay, yeah, I got you. I got this. Okay, cool. I'll be there by month. Just continuing on, I was just, and then before I called the Alex, like 5 minutes straight, I literally just kind of sat there, like, is this my life now? Do I just live in this bathroom? Like,
Yo, an
like,
existential crisis in a
dude,
bathroom is hilarious. I'm sorry.
It's crazy, right? Because like,
Robert, you're like vibrating the mic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because you're just standing there, like, and this is just this tiny bathroom. It wasn't a big. It's a really small bathroom I was in, and you're banging on the door, you're screaming and yelling, and nobody's answering. Like you're like the last human on earth. Like it felt like I literally felt trapped in this bathroom. And I'm like, I got a call. I called Alex. I'm like, Alex, what are you doing? He's like, I'm working. I'm like, I'm stuck. I'm stuck in this bath. I don't know exactly what I said, but I was like, Alex, I'm trapped in this bathroom from the inside. And then he's like, how do you deal? Alex is like asking questions. Whatever. I'm like, dude, I'll FaceTime you and I'll show you what I mean. So we hanged up the phone call. I FaceTimed him. I showed him me trying to open the door, and Alex could speak on it. The door would not open from the inside. It's like like when back in the day when we joke around, have friends over, and someone's just in the bathroom, and the other person on the side is holding the door, not to let them out. It's like that. Like this door would not fucking budge. And I was like, how do you get stuck? I'm like, bro, I didn't do this on purpose. I didn't come in here on the intention of getting stuck in this fucking bathroom. Don't be like, oh, look at Rafa. Like, no, dude, this is not like I didn't say, hey. Yeah, right. Like I can't wait to get stuck in this bathroom,
It's like boy Friday.
You're right. And I was in there for at least 20 minutes. I'll say at least a half an hour stuck in that bathroom. And then Alex was on his way, and he was, texting me his updates of like how far he was or whatever. I'm still banging the door, yelling, hey, I'm in here, whatever. And finally Alex gets there, and I hear Alex's voice while he's talking to the guy, and then I hear the door click. Because when they take off the lock, you hear it go off. And I open the door, I'm like, finally. And the guy walks in, he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, why are you locking me in your bathroom, bro? Like, you're holding me hostage, dude. What the fuck is this? And I just see Alex in the back, like, laughing. Like, dude, you're literally holding me hostage. And the guy, funny enough, told us that, like, this is somewhat normal thing that happens at this gas station, because apparently he got locked in that bathroom for 4 hours the other night.
Yeah.
For 4 hours. Imagine that. I would have kicked down that door, dude. I would have juggernaut my way out.
How do you
door.
not call the police or like
probably left his phone behind the glass?
Yeah, most likely he didn't have his phone with him or something. I don't know.
Oh man!
Luckily, I had my phone with me.
Rafa, I think it's very funny that in your story you added the tidbit that you're like, I need to call somebody I can trust to keep this secret to the grave, because on the way over there, I called John, and John was on the phone.
I was on the phone.
Okay.
I was on the phone while you were getting released.
I had him on my watch,
Oh,
so he heard the whole
but
thing.
He told me to be quiet, and I'm like, okay, I'll be quiet, because you called Alex in confidence. I'm like, okay, but I literally.
Well, no, for the record, I didn't know it was like don't keep a secret. I was just like,
no, it's just like.
Right.
It was just like, okay, I need someone that can, dude. I'm telling you, if I called my manager, they would have just been cracking jokes, Every single time
Oh
he
my
calls
God.
me, are you stuck in another bathroom? Like, dude, I would not hear
Oh,
the
yeah.
end of it. Like, I don't want to hear that from them.
Right. No,
You know,
so
like,
I
Right.
called John and I'm driving like John. I have to call somebody, but I didn't want to put in like the
Rafa.
main chat because obviously yes, then it'll be a clusterfuck. But so I'm talking to John. I'm like, yo, I don't even understand how this happened. So I'm telling John the story, and I'm uncontrollably laughing because getting locked
It's
in
crazy.
a
It's
bathroom from
crazy.
the inside is
Rafa,
just like doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. It honestly doesn't. And I'm like, why the fuck do you guys have a lock on the bathroom? There's already a lock. The door before that door, you see, Alex? That door has a lock.
Yeah,
So why the fuck does the bathroom have a lock?
See, like
It's
what
a
I was
door with-
thinking, when you go to Dunkin' Donuts, for example, and they have to buzz you in, I was
Right.
thinking somehow you got locked in that, but those doors open from the inside. So
No.
you
Yeah.
don't get fucking locked. But when I got there and I saw like there was like a metal door that said no entry, and I'm like, okay, that's obviously locked because I heard him unbuzz it. I'm like, in the bathroom being right next to it, I'm like, why does the bathroom even have a lock?
Why exactly? Why does the bathroom
Dude.
have a lock?
Dude.
That was like thing.
I asked the same. Like, dude, I had the day off because I got my second dose for the vaccine yesterday. So I was just chilling. Literally, I was taking a shit in the bathroom. Alex calls me hysterical. Like I heard him like, like John, I'm running right now.
Yeah.
John, I'm running right now. And I'm like, what is going on right now? Like, and he's like, I'm on my way to Rafa. I'm like, why? And he's like, Rafa's stuck in a bathroom. He said Rafa's Rafa's locked himself in a bathroom. Or like Rafa's locked in a bathroom. And I just could not understand.
I couldn't
I just
comprehend what was happening.
I was like, and I had to ask. I was like, "What do you mean he's stuck in the bathroom?"
yeah.
And then he's like, he's stuck in the bathroom. I'm like, no, like, what does that mean? He's stuck. Like,
yeah.
I thought you got stuck in the stall or something. Like, for some reason,
My ass went through the.
like for
through
some
the-
reason, your
yeah.
ass just got
Like-
suction cupped to the toilet, and you could knock it up.
Right, like Kevin Hart in Soul Plane. Like
Yes,
that, yeah.
exactly,
Oh, God.
Dude,
exactly.
I would not call you. I would literally just call the fire department. I would not call you, Alex.
Dude, I
That's
was like-
embarrassing.
No,
That would
I'm
be
glad
so
you would have called me.
embarrassing.
What am I gonna do if you're sucking cupped into
Pull
the
me
toilet?
out.
Hell
Dude,
no.
I thought, I was like, what does that mean? And then, but he was running and laughing, like he's like, hey, he's stuck in the bathroom, this and that, and he told me about the lock system. Immediately, I was like, why does that bathroom have a lock system from the
doesn't make sense.
inside?
It doesn't
Like,
make sense.
What maniac is taking a shit that you just need to lock them in the bathroom?
Yeah, yeah.
I was like,
everybody makes some noise, but the door to go into the back room, the bathroom door is right here. They're right next to each other. There is no reason to have the bathroom door with a lock because there's already a door right next to it that locks.
who
It keeps you
cares?
completely out of the back room. So without being able to get into that back room door, you can't even go to the bathroom. It doesn't make sense. But these guys, I guess they love it. I guess they had a special deal to have like, hey, you get 3 doors with locks on it, you get a discount or some shit. I don't know, like
Well, we'll add it to the bathroom. Fuck it. Like,
right, like or something. I don't like. I'm telling you, like, and then like that's the thing I want to make sure for Alex to get like, bro, I didn't put myself in this situation. This wasn't like one of those hijinks type shit like that where I just like fuck it up somehow and I end up getting locked in the bathroom. Like this was literally out of my control completely. Like I
Dude.
completely.
He had me on your watch the whole time. He's like, "Be quiet," and I'm like, "Okay." But like, I literally heard you open. All I heard was, "What happened? Like, why did you lock me in there?"
Yeah, that dude had me prisoner. He had me prisoner in his bathroom, dude.
I heard you say like, "Oh no, you trying to keep me hostage here? You trying to keep me hostage?" Dude, I was fucking rolling. Like I was just like, "What is happening right now, bro?" Like,
Dude.
what
I mean, I
is this
was
day?
joking with him. And he was also like joking, but I was just
Oh,
cracking jokes
man.
like, damn man, you holding me hostage, or you keeping me locked up in the back, whatever, you know. And the biggest like dumb thing about it all was that like I didn't even get to do the order yet. I started to go back into do the order for them. Like
That was when I started laughing because you said, "All right, I'm gonna go back there and do the order."
yeah, I had to continue doing my job. Like I
Oh,
I
literally
would
walked.
not touch that place.
I walked in. I said hi to the guys that worked there. Went back, used the bathroom, and then was locked in until Alex showed up.
So you had
And
just
then
gotten there.
I barely was there for like 5 minutes, and then I ended up getting locked in that bathroom.
Because yeah, when I got there, he's like, I walked in, I'm like, yo, the Arizona guy is in the bathroom. He's like, what do you mean he's in the bathroom? I'm like, he's locked in there. You should let him out. And he's like, he's been back there for 30 minutes. I'm like, yeah, locked in the bathroom.
You fucking asshole!
I'm like,
I was
let him
stuck in
out.
that bathroom.
Dude, that shit. I heard him say that. Like, what do you mean? It's like, yeah, the Arizona guy stuck. That, like, even that situation, it's like, hey, you don't know me. I don't work for Arizona, but you have an Arizona employee stuck in your bathroom.
And like, yeah, I thought that was gonna be weird. I was thinking like maybe I don't know, maybe I'll FaceTime Alex to prove to the guy that I'm locked in here or something. But the thing that I just thought right now is like these guys let me into their back room 30 minutes ago or whatever for that time frame, and they didn't even question me. Where is this guy at? Why is it taking him so long to come out of the back room? Because it doesn't take me 30 minutes to get an order. It takes me like 5 minutes at most. They're not wondering where am I, like where is this guy at, like why he's just wandering around inside the store unsupervised, you know,
Right,
like
just who knows what he's doing back there. Like, he's just stuck. He can't do anything. He's stuck.
like,
stuck on the toilet.
Oh,
dude,
That's
fun.
hilarious.
it was
Man.
an experience.
That was
That was-
hilarious.
yeah.
Can't, man, like, do it again. That was funny. But like, don't do it too far.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
funny,
I can't say I'm not gonna do it again. It's up to the guys who have the control of the lock mechanism.
That, oh man.
But now your bond is stronger with those people. Now it's like, you're gonna lock me in again.
Yeah, well,
then-
they've always been really cool with me. So and
There you go.
and after I left, the guy we were cracking a little bit more jokes on when I was leaving. So they're really cool
There you
people.
go.
It's just
See?
Yeah, just
a stupid misunderstanding or whatever.
they didn't want you to
It's
go.
like
They
a-
liked you that much. That's what it was.
Right, exactly.
They saw you go in.
Us now.
They want to keep me in the bathroom. I was like, when I was in the bathroom, I'm like, damn, don't you none of you guys have to take a piss or shit or something, man? Just to open the door and let me out.
Y'all just empty. Y'all
You're
just
right.
empty?
You guys don't have any bowel movements, man. You guys got to release.
But speaking of release, I think it's WandaVision time.
Ooh,
Oh, is that what that? Ooh.
okay.
If you know, you know. Now, obviously, since we're going to talk about WandaVision, spoilers. If you haven't seen it, go down to the next timestamp. You've been warned. We're going to talk the full-on episode. All right.
Yes, the season finale.
The
Hey.
series finale.
So I
Yeah.
think the Call of Duty servers just went down mid game. He just
What?
pulled me out of the game, and now I can't get back in. I'm gonna try again. Keep going. I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
But if not, I'm gonna find something else to play.
Okay, sounds good. So,
Damn it, every
WandaVision,
fucking time.
episode 9, the end of the series. This episode had a lot riding on it. The internet, the fans, the communities have been going insane for the last 9 weeks with theories, more theories, Mephisto this, Mephisto that, X-Men
Yeah.
this, X-Men that, Agatha this, Scarlet Witch that. It all came to a close. How did we feel about the ending before we talk about what the ending was?
Overall episode, it was kind of like I felt like a big meh throughout the whole episode. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's because of the show or is it because of all the hype around the show. You know, like because everybody's like, oh, it could be this, it could be that, all these different theories or whatever. You know, I kind of feel like as the internet, we kind of talked this show up to proportions that were it was never gonna reach. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of the reasons why it felt so mad because it didn't do anything that crazy as we expected it to do. You know,
Right.
the whole thing with Pietro, it just turned out to be some guy in the town.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, that's what I said.
You're vibrating the mic.
You did say that.
Sorry.
You did.
Yeah, but I did say that. I said that that it was just hit. That was just some random guy. Like it wasn't actually, any version of like X-Men or whatever. What?
I'm still
I'm
still
still-
holding
yeah,
on.
I'm still holding on.
holding on.
But okay, I will
I don't know,
we'll go
man.
back.
I'm-
We'll go back.
We'll
go back.
we'll
go
get
back
we'll
to it.
get to that when
Yeah,
we.
yeah.
We'll go back to it.
But it, overall, they're clearly planting seeds here for the future. You know, you do see a lot of that going on. Like the one thing I guess you could compare it to is like maybe the first Iron Man, where the first Iron Man was also planting seeds.
Yeah.
At the beginning,
Mhm.
you can say that maybe that's what this was doing. So we shouldn't have expected this giant revelation or you know this. They're like, oh man, it's this person, or oh
Yeah.
look, it's this person. You know, it felt like it was more like, hey, we're just kind of laying out the land for the next phase.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of felt of this show and more of this episode itself.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. I think it because the community rallied around the show so much, especially with the theories and just, you know, who's this, who's that, what's going on. There was no way the finale was gonna be there was no way it was gonna meet any of those expectations. Like no way. Now going into it, I knew that it wasn't there's no way it was gonna hit all of those expectations. The biggest thing for me from the episode was that it did exactly what Iron Man 1 did. Rafa's 100% correct. This is essentially the beginning again for the next phase, which is cool because they haven't done this since Iron Man 1. They kind of just Iron Man 1 and then went, you know, and then everything build on it with a giant conclusion and epilogue. You know, Endgame was the conclusion and Spider-Man Far From Home was like an epilogue that kind of set up the rest of it. So now we're essentially beginning again, and it looks like they're gonna use a similar formula but reinvent it as they go, because this obviously was very different from Iron Man 1. The formula was completely different. You know, this wasn't a cookie cutter Marvel movie that we got used to, you know, near the latter end of the decade of movies. So
Right.
for me, it was the big meh, but that's partially my fault for overhyping it for myself. So I don't fault the show at all. Had I not dive into these conversations and theories, and you know, it would have been a great ending. And it is a great ending. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
We're not talking so far about that, but I thought it concluded well. You know, looking strictly at from episode 1 to episode 9, not so much what it means for the MCU. I thought the show was very good. I recommend it to anybody still.
Oh yeah,
it was so well
It's
done.
really good.
The pacing of it was beautiful. It gave you it gave you questions to ask, gave you a little bit of answers, way more questions, a little bit of answers. It kept you going to the very end, and which it did what I hoped, to where it answered enough of the questions that didn't leave me like Attack on Titan, where I didn't know shit at the end of season 1. You know, like I thought I knew, but it turns out I didn't know anything. With WandaVision, I feel like I know the perfect amount with it. Like, yes, there are still plenty of questions, still plenty of room for fan theories to just keep going wild. So I love it. I if I were to put a number on the show overall, I would probably give it a 8 to a 9. Overall.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Yep. About an 8 or 9.
Out of,
Yeah.
out of
8 or 9
10.
for the show.
Yes.
Yeah, as far as the episode, I guess you could say it's the same thing of just like I overhyped it for myself or anything like that. Although as far as what the episode means and for WandaVision and for the MCU and the next phase, a fantastic episode. Like it does we're essentially just reiterating the same points at this point, but it's like they did stuff in it that was really cool to see, like just them establishing this magic portion of the MCU, because other than Doctor Strange, they never really delved into it as much. So it was cool to see that, and to see how like magic is going to play a role in this phase, because the Infinity Stones was the big thing in the last phase. So I'm wondering, like, is magic going to be like the thing in this one, especially like if Scarlet Witch is going to be in the Multiverse of Madness. Yeah, it's cool to see like just magic playing a bigger role in the entire series. I guess like I did hype it up for myself way, way more. And at the same time, it's like the show kind of set itself up like that too, where like they kept asking you, like you kept asking questions, or they kept making you ask like these questions, and then giving you just a little bit to keep fucking going. Like at this point, I know some stuff, but not nearly enough as I want to know. And I guess we could start diving into spoiler talk.
Okay, let's go.
Like the big question at this point right now. Well, one of the big questions that I have. Well, let's start with Pietro first, because that was already brought up, right?
Yes, let's start with Pietro, or what's his face?
Or
Robert Boner.
Ralph Boner.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So I am still holding on hope for one reason only, because at the very beginning, I think his last name is Wu. I forgot his first name in the show.
John, isn't it?
No, it's
Jimmy.
not. His name is not John Woo. Jimmy. Yeah. So he made a
Son.
He said something to
Sun Wukong.
no, shut up. God damn it. He said something to Rambo. He made a mention of someone in the town that was in witness protection that he was trying to get in contact with, but he couldn't. So what I think is that, what was his face? Ralph Boner is a funny name that Quicksilver picked because he's in witness protection.
Right.
That's what I think.
I can see that. That's actually cool.
That's what I was thinking as well.
And the reason why I
That's
think
pretty
that
cool.
is because the last time we saw, one of the last times we saw Quicksilver, he was breaking into the Pentagon to bust out Magneto. Aside from the fact that, he's a mutant and all that stuff is happening. So,
wasn't that
that was in Days of Futures Past.
Well, no, they were the X-Men in the '90s, so that wasn't the last time we saw them.
Well, no,
Yeah.
but
didn't he
that
save
was,
all those kids from the mansion when it blew up? Wasn't that like
so you're right. But
That's after, yeah.
I take that part back. But
I mean, that could also be it too.
But the witness protection thing, because I mean, the X-Men storylines are very much to do with mutants are bad guys, get the mutants, like that, with like the government and all that. Or something happens, he's a witness protection, he appeared in this universe, something with the multiverse. I don't know the reason why, per se, but
could be that.
I
Could
do
be a
think
multiverse
I do think, and I really hope, otherwise I'm gonna look back on this moment and be really disappointed with Ralph Boner's character, because he was the same Quicksilver, like through and through, as the X-Men one. So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm gonna lean onto that fan theory, but I am
My reasoning, and you know what, you just made me believe my reasoning even more with what you were saying. That, like, I didn't even think about that. The whole what is it? The fucking what the hell is it called?
witness
Witness
protection.
protection.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about the witness protection. I was just thinking about the fact that that Quicksilver still has his powers. Like,
Yeah.
where did he, like, Agatha can't do that shit. That's why she's fucking ass. That's why
to be fair, the two children that Wanda made had powers and they died with the hex.
but that came from Wanda, not
Right,
Agatha.
but you don't think Agatha had the power enough to copy
I don't think
that?
so.
No,
Because
I,
the whole time-
I wouldn't put it past that.
I don't
Well,
think she has the
reason
power
why
like that.
is because she did say the line that I keep going back to, like, that's a person. That was just my
Mhm.
what did she say? It
Eyes
was
and
my
ears.
eyes and ears. Like, that's a very specific thing to say, and it's not like that's not a common expression to use.
Also, the fact that, like, Agatha was in that building. Like, why does Ralph just, like, have this random ID of himself in his room? And the fact that the only mention of him being Ralph was that they didn't elaborate on it. They just said, "Hey, it's Ralph," and
No,
then they were
that
like, "Let's
was-
have a chat."
He was Agatha's husband that she
She
talks
was
about.
Agnes's husband. She brought it up all the time.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm saying, like, you know how Monica and Ralph were having a conversation, like, right before, when we find out that that's Ralph, she's like, "Let's have a chat, Ralph," and
Yeah.
like he just never shows up again. Like, he just never showed up in the rest of the episode. So I'm assuming that, I'm not trying to do lead play. I'm assuming
That is
there's
true.
there's some information that we didn't get. There's a lot of, and you know what? There's a lot of cliffhangers with this episode.
Yeah.
the whole thing with Peter, who's Pietro in the X-Men, right?
Yeah.
That like that again, they never confirm or deny him being a mutant. They just say different things without straight up saying it.
Yeah.
Which in the MCU, if it's not straight said, it's fair game.
Yeah.
Um,
Vision's whole storyline.
the whole thing, Vision's whole storyline, which I also love the whole concept of like the ship of Theseus and like which is the real Vision and all that
Yeah.
shit. But then like Vision gets his consciousness back, right? He gets his memories back. He's like, oh, it's me. He fucking fucks off, and then like we never see Vision again. We don't
My
know.
thing about that.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say he got his memories back, but I don't think he got like. I don't say his soul, but you know what I'm saying, like his.
So with that scene, I remember because the eyes switched. He had some really cool like white Vision
Blue
eyes, and he
eyes,
looked
yeah.
crazy. And then he got like the humanoid eye, like the human eyes, and he's like, I am Vision with all the memories. Like they showed all the stuff that the other Vision went through. With that knowledge, he just took the fuck off and left. Like
Yeah.
Wanda's outside. Like where are you going?
Right. So what I think is that he got all the memories of who he was and who he is, but he doesn't have that.
But he didn't live
emotional-
them.
Yeah, he's not attached to any of those memories emotionally, you know. So like, yeah,
Which could also be true too. Yeah.
So that's why he just left, you know. Like, yeah, I used to fuck with Wanda, but like I don't care for her anymore.
I think
I
he's
am
just
Vision.
I think what happened was that Vision unlocked a certain aspect of it, and he's gonna go like
he's gonna go figure out the rest.
he's gonna get the rest. He's gonna go
Unless-
figure out the rest.
Unless he's on a whole different other level, like Dr. Manhattan from The Watchmen, where he doesn't have empathy for humans anymore.
where he's just
That
this
could be a thing, too.
omnipotent being, where he's
Yeah.
just like above human
Where
emotion.
he's above that. That's what I got from it.
I can see that too. I was just like, where the hell did he go?
Yeah,
'Cause
he
he's-
straight left.
This Vision is a more
fucked
it's
up.
essentially Vision 2.0, right? Like the body's
Right.
better, everything's better. I'm asking that's correct.
I don't know. I know in the comic books there is that version of Vision does exist in the comic book,
Mm.
where after he died he got brought back to life, just like in the show, where he had no emotions. He was just a weapon, pretty much. I don't know I don't know where that story ends or like what happens
Right.
to him. I just know that that's a reference to the comic books. So
Mhm.
I would not have that answer for you.
That would
Yeah, I
be
don't-
cool if he was Dr. Manhattan-esque and he's just
That's the vibe that I got. I mean, Dr.
Well, I mean,
Manhattan,
the Vision
know-
is an omnipotent being, like he is.
Right, and Dr. Manhattan, I know that's two different, worlds, right? DC and Marvel, but Dr. Manhattan, kept his memories of when he was human and all that stuff, right?
He just didn't
But-
give a shit about it.
But he was just above it, and I feel like maybe this version of Vision is above that shit. So he's like, I have no attachment to you humans or whatever. But that was cool, the whole thing.
I don't know about all that. man.
To I do like overall just the way that the show's pace is nice. It had a nice ending. They once they kind of figure everything out, once everything was resolved, they went back to the house and you see the world, the hex closing within itself. That was a really nice touching ending for that version of Vision and the kids and Wanda and whatever. But I'm gonna jump a little bit ahead here, but I really didn't really care for those spoilers. The spoilers, the stingers.
I agree.
The stingers weren't all that.
They didn't really like. They left me confused. Like, what the hell does that mean?
So
And it
what
didn't
was
leave me
the first?
confused. It left me more like
So
The
the
first
first one
one?
was Monica,
the
right?
first one was was Monica
with
she
the
was talking
scrolls.
to one of the agents.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then,
and she's like, "Hey, we need you up here, buddy."
and she's like, "Hey,
so-
he needs to talk to you," which I think is Fury,
It's Fury.
I can see that. Yeah.
or that like whoever, I forget the scroll's name, but like the scroll who was pretending to be Fury, but I'm pretty sure it's Fury because last we saw him, he was in fucking space.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Fury.
So-
It's Fury.
So
Yeah.
and then the second stinger was Wanda. She was in the middle of fucks nowhere, hanging
And
out.
and she was using that Book of the Damned,
and
like she was reading it.
She was reading the Book of the Damned. So like most likely, what that's setting up is that because Agnes said that, like, hey, Scarlet Witch is the end times, you're bringing the end of the world type shit. So what most likely, what I'm theorizing is that, Scarlet Witch, she's reading the Book of the Damned or whatever. She's gaining all this knowledge that she didn't have before, right? That the witches know, and then she's getting to a point where she is an actual cosmic threat, where Doctor Strange has to come in and intervene, saying like, "Hey, bro, you're getting out of hand with this powers right here. You're gaining too much knowledge. You're gonna fuck something up. I need to put a stop to you."
Well, Agatha straight said, like, she was like, "Yo, the Scarlet Witch is
the
more
end of the
powerful, end of
Oh,
the
you're right,
world,"
she did
and
say that.
she said
She
more
did say
powerful
that.
than the Sorcerer Supreme,
Sorcerer Supreme,
who's
you're
Doctor
right.
Strange.
You're right. She did say that.
So
She did say
maybe
that.
like she reads way too much, and like
I
maybe the
didn't know
Book
that
of the Damned,
was
like
Dr. Manhattan's name.
Doctor.
I mean, Dr.
Strange.
Manhattan, Doctor Strange. I didn't know he was the Sorcerer Supreme.
That say that in the movie.
Are you
He
for
says
real?
it.
Are you joking?
did-
Are you making
I'm
fun
not.
of him?
I am not joking. I didn't know
You
his
had
name.
no idea that
No.
Doctor Strange was the Sorcerer Supreme.
No, when she said that, I was thinking it was like her mom, like sorcerer that she sucked off earlier in the show.
Oh my god!
I was like, no way. Like, of course. That's why I'm thinking. I'm like, of course she's
on,
more
Joe.
powerful than her.
That's-
She's
man.
dead.
They
That's
brought it
leading
up
into
so
the.
many
It's straight.
times.
It's straight tying into the multiverse of madness.
I
It's
didn't
straight tying it in.
realize. Yeah, I knew it was doing that.
What
I
about
just-
like in Endgame, where like the bald lady, she was the Sorcerer Supreme before.
She's literally the Sorcerer Supreme. Yeah.
Before Doctor Strange shows up.
didn't
Yeah,
know
she's
she
straight
was a
up- she's-
sorcerer supreme.
Oh my goodness!
Bro, did you not watch Doctor Strange?
Can we
Doctor
void-
Strange. Doctor Strange is such a mid movie. It's like next to Ant-Man. Like it's
No.
it's,
Well,
it's
I don't know
like
about
Ant-Man.
that.
Like
I
I
would
don't
put it
remember
above
too much of
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
I put it above Ant-Man, but
put it above
I
Ant-Man.
get what you're saying.
Like to
what
me,
you
to
mean
me,
by that?
it wasn't the most memorable Marvel movie. Like it was cool, but like it wasn't. I
Right,
didn't
but the thing
remember it.
is, outside of the Doctor Strange movie, the Sorcerer Supreme was brought up in Endgame.
Yeah, multiple
specifically.
times.
It was
Yeah.
a giant part of that story.
I remember the scenes and I remember the story and who she was and all that. I just didn't know that was the name. Like
That's
I must have
literally
forgot.
her name. No,
Yeah.
isn't she known as the Sorcerer Supreme?
I-
Well, that's
I
the
don't
You
know.
just
title.
said-
That's the title you get. That's the title you
Yeah.
get.
Well,
So Doctor
this is-
Strange
this
is the
is news to
Sorcerer
me.
Supreme.
It's the Sorcerer Supreme.
News
Because
to me.
Shouldn't be.
remember she was the eye of whatever the thing
Yeah.
The
I
Eye of
remember.
Agamotto or something like that.
yeah, that's one of the Infinity Stones, and then
Yeah.
Sorcerer Supreme protects it.
I remember.
Did you
yes,
not
I
know that either?
No, I knew all that. Like the only
Alright.
thing I
Because,
didn't know,
like, bro, you didn't watch the MCU. Then,
Yeah,
like,
you
if
didn't
you
see
didn't,
the movies. Alex.
the
It looks like you
only
didn't see the
thing
movies.
I didn't know, or maybe I forgot, was just that name. That was that moniker. That's the only thing.
Okay.
Like I knew who she was. I know her importance. I know that Doctor Strange is now that role. I just didn't know the name of it. I didn't know it was
Alright.
Supreme Pizza Doctor guy. I didn't know that.
John, I think we're gonna null and void all Axe's opinion of the MCU
Right.
until like
Because
we
I
should do-
didn't know a
You know what we
bald
should
bitch's
do?
title.
that's really important.
You know what we should do next week? You know what? Let's for real do this. This will be fun. You come up with 5 questions. I come up with 5 questions of the MCU,
We
and we'll
just quiz
test
Alex.
and we'll test Alex. If
Okay.
Alex does not get it right,
If we're doing this,
his opinions are null and void or any conversation with the MCU.
Yeah.
if we're doing this, the questions, and you guys cannot Google anything.
What do you mean?
Meaning
Wow,
you
my-
can't just sit there and Google random shit and be like, I'm gonna ask him this. These have to come from your mind and your mind only. That you know what I'm saying? Like the knowledge has to be from you. That's it. Like for example, question could be like, oh, who was the Sorcerer Supreme? You know, you didn't look that up. You just know that. All right, that's an example from this.
What about
Well,
if I'm just
also, what if I'm wrong?
What about if I what about
No,
if I just
we
want
can
to get more
we
into
can
the lore?
look up the answers when I say it. That's not the issue to find out if I'm correct or not. But you guys can't sit there and get mad at me for this. If you guys are
Well,
just
we're not
gonna
gonna give you-
Google lore and
Well,
ask
hold
me
up.
about it, you can't do that.
Well, hold up.
maybe I
Well, the
wanna get more
difference,
into the lore.
right? Well, I guess like I think Alex is like, you're not gonna ask piece of shit cut like what color was Bruce Banner's pants in Avengers?
No.
No, that's not what
I
I meant.
assume that's what you're talking
Not
about.
the-
no,
but like,
no, well, yeah,
like
obviously,
genuine,
obviously, kiss my ass with that question.
like
but
genuine questions, like kind
Yeah.
of like things that are important to the MCU. Obviously,
Yes, but based off
Right.
your guys' memory, because why we're in this is because I just didn't remember the name Sorcerer Supreme. That is the
No,
only
you say you
reason
didn't.
why.
You say you
I
didn't
you just
know
said
at
you
all.
just said you didn't know that Doctor Strange was
Yes,
the
because
Sorcerer
I
Supreme.
didn't like. To me, I have when I heard her say that, that was the first time I'm hearing the term Sorcerer Supreme. That's how I took it. I know what it is. When you guys said it's Doctor Strange, I'm like, okay, well, I know that story. I understand now.
Well,
But
right, because we're like,
I just didn't
hey,
know the name.
What else don't you know? That's
Okay,
why we're doing it.
Okay, and my thing is the questions you guys are asking me. Like, I don't want it to be like I can sit here and Google, Marvel stuff, and I'll find stuff, for the movies, and I'll be like, I'm gonna ask him that. I don't need that. You ask me what you know and see if I'm on the same level as you guys, because I don't need you guys to level up to ask me questions up here and then you guys just got there yourselves. I don't need that shit. I need where you guys are at this moment. If you guys are gonna null and void my opinion,
admitting that you don't know that much about the MCU.
Ask me now. Ask me now.
Like
we can do it right now.
All right,
I'm not scared.
all right, Rafa. Let's
ask me now.
All right, no, fuck it. We'll ask him a couple questions.
Okay.
But no horse shit like, oh man, how long in centimeters is Thor's hair in Dark World? I don't need shit like that.
Who the fuck would even know something like that?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Well, I guess here's another question that's like, what is the name of the what is the name of the small world that Ant-Man goes to?
Quantum Realm?
Okay. He's good. This guy's good.
He checks out. He
checks out. Okay.
No, coincidentally, I just decided to dive into the Marvel lore this week, so
I've been watching deep dives and shit.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with these questions, Alex.
Well, what's hilarious about that is I haven't looked at any deep dives. So go ahead.
That's what I'm saying.
But you don't need a deep dive to know that fucking Doctor Strange is the Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the deep dive video have said it to you 90 times, so it's like in here.
No.
Yeah.
Like I knew.
Okay.
Like I'm telling you. That's just something you just know.
Oh well, I'm sorry, I didn't know that. But go ahead, ask me another question since we're doing this.
I'm gonna save my questions for next week.
Because you're gonna Google shit.
I'm gonna start some stuff.
You're gonna Google shit.
Why did Hulk have to hold the Infinity Gauntlet?
Because they thought that he was the only one that can handle the power of it and not die.
But why?
Because of the there's gamma radiation in the gauntlet. So since he's gamma, they figured he'd be cool.
Okay, Rafa, he's checking out. Okay, he's good.
I think he just guessed that.
I think
he's just gonna stumble his way into that.
Oh yeah, I just randomly guessed gamma radiation. Like that's just
because it's the Hulk. That's what the Hulk's known for, the gamma.
Well, I mean that is why.
Isn't that part of the lore? Like that's a point to me. That's a point to me.
Process of elimination and shit.
Yeah.
No, I remember that scene. That's right before the rockets hit. I remember that.
I don't. You give me no time to think about this, so
yeah, I need time to think of these questions.
You need time
maybe I'll ask you. Maybe I'll ask you two more. No, I have time to prep my questions.
You know what? My questions too.
You know what? I'll ask you more questions next week, guys.
All right. Ask me. I will do no deep dives. I will as dumb as I am today is as dumb as I'm gonna be next week.
Dumb as I am today. As ignorant.
But let's get back into WandaVision. So Vision's out there being White Vision, doing his thing.
Just being white.
Wanda is the Scarlet Witch now, confirmed. She got the outfit. They said the name. She's reading books. She's, exercising her brain berry. At that last thing, Rafa said he didn't care too much for it. But when she was reading the book, you can hear the voices. You can hear voices saying, "Help me."
It's her boys.
It's her kids. Yes. So that leads me to believe that her journey to the dark side is exactly what Rafa's going to say. She's trying to do some magic that's just not allowed somewhere in the realms, and he's going to come and stop it.
I know what it is now. I know what it is.
It's going to be the mummy
Rafa,
all over again.
You idiot. Okay, so Rafa, you're 100% right that she's gaining enough power where she's going to fuck shit up, and Doctor Strange's going to have to intervene, and this is how, and I'm going to tell you how. In the comics, there are
this deep dive shit.
This is just no. Okay, in the comics, there is certain people who are considered Nexus beings.
Are those the big-headed people?
No.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you about that later. Anyway,
don't.
Nexus beings, Nexus beings are beings that live outside or that can travel through different universes or timelines, they live outside the exterior timeline, right? So I think that her reading into the Book of the Damned, she is slowly unlocking her Nexus powers, like slowly becoming that Nexus being where she's outside of this time and space, kind of like the Doctor Strange. You know how he sees multiple realities, or he sees all realities at once.
Yeah.
I think that she's slowly getting that, where she maybe has heard her kids in another universe. That maybe she heard the whispers of her kids in trouble in another universe, or maybe it is Mephisto like fucking with her to kind of tap into that multiverse to cause chaos or whatever the hell. But then her trying to save her kids or whatever, or like get those beings back, fucks shits up. And Doctor Strange has to be like, "Hey, use just have regular kids. Stop trying to go into different dimensions."
Oh, this is Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. Kingpin was just trying to get his wife out from the other dimension.
And it would make sense.
And then here comes Spider-Man and fucks shit up.
And it makes sense.
he was destroying the world.
Yeah, and it makes sense. What
Fair.
if she hurt her kids, and because she doesn't think Vision is alive, but there was a time when Vision, they had children or whatever, that she tries to in Multiverse of Madness.
Say that
and
again.
it could also be
Multiverse of
that
Madness.
she doesn't even have kids.
What part?
So what you said about Vision, it was lagging.
Oh, that she has children with them. She's had kids in this timeline. That like she knows what it's like to have kids with Vision or whatever the hell. She might have heard them in like another dimension or some shit.
Got it.
And then she's like, let me pull it. Multiverse of Madness.
Gotcha.
It wasn't as eloquent as the first time because you fuck. That's cool.
No, it's the fucking computer.
I
Okay.
don't give a heck.
What I was gonna say is that there's also a chance that she doesn't even have kids, because in the comic books, there are two little kids were manifestations of Mephisto. So it could just, like John was saying, it could just be Mephisto trying to trick her and try to like access her powers or whatever. Try to get her to that point where she becomes this being that cannot be controlled and just fucking things up left and right. It could also be that, and then Doctor Strange has to come in and be like, "Yo, chill out. Mephisto's trying to fuck with you. You need to calm down."
True, and she can be way far gone where she's like, "No, you just a hater, bro.
Yeah, you're trying to take away my keys.
You're trying to take away my babies."
Yeah.
That's also a thing.
Yeah.
These are things.
I'm excited.
I was gonna ask Alex a question, but it's not part of the MCU, so it doesn't even work.
You can ask me anyway.
Well, I want to know it now.
Yeah, now I'm just curious.
Right.
Well, first, do you know who the Great Tribunal is?
Don't ask me. I have no idea what that is.
Okay, never mind then.
Great Tribunal.
Yeah.
Shit. I think I know what it is, but I don't know what it is.
Continue anyway.
That's not an MCU thing?
No. Well, I don't think it's ever been established. It's a comic book thing. It's a thing for sure.
I think I know what you're talking about, and I don't want to speak on it right now, especially that Alex is here, because I think I know exactly what it
because
ties into.
Deep dives, and you guys are being put in your brains. Deep dives.
Well, because the thing is, there's different levels of like gods and that type of shit. Like there's Thanos, there's Galactus, whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's the ones above that. I forgot the name of those guys.
The big-headed baby people.
The big-headed guys, yeah. The Great Tribunal. There's the Watch. There's another one. There's not just the Watch, but there's another group. I forgot what their names are. But there's the one. There's God itself. I forgot his name in the comic books. But under that is the Great Tribunal.
So it's Arceus and then the Great Bambino right under him.
Yeah.
The Great
Got it.
It's called the One Above All, and it's very meta if they were being that up, because the One Above All it's pretty much the people who make the comic books. That's
cool.
Kind of like
so they know. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like an inside joke type thing. It's not like I'm not saying that all these cosmic gods know it, but that's kind of what that means. The One Above All. It's kind of like the person who made the people who make the comic books type of thing.
That's cool.
And then the Great Tribunal is that one level under that, and they're the ones who watch over everything. So like for example, the House of M comic book itself, when they were writing that story, they didn't add the Great Tribunal in there because normally they would have stepped in and stopped the Scarlet Witch from doing what she did.
Right.
Because the Scarlet Witch literally, threw everything to chaos, right? Literally the universe itself.
Right.
Whenever it gets to certain points like that, if the whoever's writing the story wants it to happen, you can, you'll just bring in the Great Tribunal and be like, hey, stop, you're fucking things up too majorly right now that I have to come in here and handle it.
Where was the Great Bambino in the Infinity War?
He hasn't been established
Again,
yet,
it's not established in the MCU.
No. I'm talking in the comics. No, in the comics. I'm saying because in the comics, Thanos blew up the whole.
That's what I'm saying. It all depends on whoever's writing the story.
Okay.
You can have them. That's what I just said. Like with the House of M, with Scarlet Witch, the guys who were writing that story said no Great Tribunal because then there's no story there. It doesn't even work.
Right. There's no point. Okay.
There's no point in it. Right. It's just a being that exists in the Marvel comic universe that some people do decide to have in their story. Some people don't because. It's kind of like it's almost like a jail-free, get out of jail-free card.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Deus Ex Machina type thing, right? Exactly.
Right.
I was just gonna ask you if you knew about that type of stuff, but that's really into like the comic book stuff.
I'm gonna Google the Great Bambino.
I swear the Great
I'm gonna
Tribunal
learn.
sounds like the Watchers. I think that's like.
It's not the Watchers though. It's like this thing. It's like three faces.
You're right. You're right.
And they have like cloth over their faces.
You're right. My bad. Yeah, let's learn you some.
I am.
Yeah,
I'm looking up the
Alex.
Great Bambino.
Yeah, Alex.
You two could dive deep. Some deep dish pizza.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Honestly,
That sounds really good.
Pizza sounds pretty good right now.
Did you know, guys, since you guys are all smart, that the Great Bambino is Babe Ruth, an American professional
Thanks,
baseball player?
Alex.
I'm pretty sure Alex did Google Great Bambino.
Yeah,
too.
I know
I
for
did.
a fact he Googled the Great Bambino.
I
Not
did.
the Great Tribunal.
And I got a picture of Babe Ruth. Because that's
Did
who he
you
was.
just find that out when you Googled it, Alex?
No, I know
Was
who
you
it was
like-
the whole time.
Were you like, why do I know that? Who is that?
No,
And he's like, oh.
I said it. I'm like, that sounds very familiar. I think it's Babe Ruth. So I looked up the Great Bambino. I'm like, oh, confirmed. It's Babe Ruth.
You say, yep.
So there you go,
The Great
guys.
Bambino is
So
hilarious.
it's Watchers,
Babe Ruth. In
Babe
MCU
Ruth,
confirmed.
Stanley. There you go.
There you go.
Confirmed.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, MCU gonna be wild.
I know when he comes
Yo.
down swinging that bat, telling you, "Hey, you can't do this anymore."
Hey, witch, don't do it, or I swing on you.
That's how he's gonna talk.
Yeah, I know. I know he don't sound like that, but that's how he's. Hey, Scarlet Witch, I'm gonna swing on you.
Okay.
I'm gonna get you.
Real quickie
knock
news. So the writers of Mortal Kombat movie. I'm just sideswiping to Mortal Kombat now.
Okay.
Last time we talked about Mortal Kombat, Johnny Cage was mentioned. We had made, not accusations, because that's not the word I'm looking for, but we had speculated that he exists in the universe, something with like a, ninja mime, something in the background, something. It
He's there
is
somewhere.
all but confirmed that Johnny Cage exists in this universe. He's just not. Well, I can't even say that. They just confirmed it. He's in the movie, one way or another. Some essence of Johnny Cage is in the film. So that's just wanted to update on that. But I know Space Jam is in hot
Alex.
water.
Alex, real quick, pause. What the hell what are you doing?
Well, there was nothing to talk about for Mortal Kombat.
I know, but like there was no segue from your sentence, not even like breath. You
It
just
was-
immediately were like, Johnny Cage and like that, but Space Jam, like, what are you talking about right now?
It was just a quick update. It wasn't a topic. I didn't.
I know, but
really-
you like.
I didn't
didn't
want you guys to chime
pause.
in. I was
You
trying to
didn't,
keep going.
I could tell you were trying to keep going because you
Yeah,
did. But I was
'cause-
just like, yo,
Because
what the H?
I didn't want a whole 9-hour conversation about it. I just wanted to. I was
No, it's just he's in
essentially
the
like,
movie. That's tight.
we're in a bad neighborhood. I was just hitting the gas. That's what it was. I was trying to get out.
As you.
Okay. That's me. But now, pause.
Oh yeah.
Space Jam. They're
Did
in,
y'all see the pictures?
They're in
Yes.
quite a bit of a jam themselves.
More into jelly.
Oh god.
like jelly.
Okay, so it was a teaser trailer that came out, right? It wasn't even, or was it the full fledged?
First they showed the teasers in the HBO hey, you could watch all these movies on
It was
HBO Max.
images. It was images from the film that came
But
out.
we got screenshots recently from the film. First off, it looks cool. It looks amazing.
It looks awesome.
Fucking LeBron James looks amazing, but
As
it's
he
LeBron
does.
James, so that's
Mhm.
that's neither here nor there. The Looney Tunes are 3D.
Yeah.
That's also happening, which also looks cool. How they're like still have their how they still kind of have their over exaggerated animations, but in 3D. I thought that was
Yeah.
cool.
I think
But
they
the
look cool.
big thing that is an issue with some people is that there has been some design changes to a certain character that some people aren't too fond of. Could you take a guess who it could be?
Daffy Duck.
No.
I am
Porky the Pig.
furious.
It is
Furious.
Lola Bugs. Is it Lola Bugs?
Lola Bunny.
Lola Bunny?
Lola Bunny.
Lola Bunny. They
Why
don't
she not
like the
hot
way
no
she
more, John?
looking. Why doesn't she
Wow.
have her curvaceous curviness? Why is she not busty and overly sexualized anymore?
Why is she not
That's
hot no more, John?
That's not how I remember Lola Bugs Bunny.
Lola Bunny,
Bunny.
man. It's not hard.
Why do I keep saying Bugs?
Because you're.
Because of Bugs Bunny.
Yeah,
Oh,
of
because of Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Lola Bugs.
That
Also
bunny's
sounds
name is
cool.
Bugs. You ever stop and
Last name
think
is
his name
Bunny.
is Bugs? Like just
Yeah.
Last name
literal
Bunny.
bugs.
Yeah.
And he says, "What's up, Doc?"
Yeah,
Eats
thanks.
carrots.
So John,
Yep.
why isn't she sexy anymore, John?
Yeah, John.
What happened,
Because
John?
it's 2021 and women are strong. And we don't need to overly sexualize a bunny. Rafa's face looks insane.
I want all my animated bunnies to have big titties, John. Please bring that back.
Yeah, I don't know
Well,
what.
you're gonna have to,
First-
I'll get LeBron James on the phone and see if he can get some
Thanks.
stuff. I'll Bubba, because he had that gum.
No,
Remember that gum he had?
right. They
That's-
want
that's- Yeah. Hey, my friend wants some he wants some bunny titties. Could you
yeah.
could you talk to Warner Bros?
I need Lola Bunny to have giant titties and a giant ass, or
Right.
I'm not with it.
Could you make this anthropomorphic bunny be curvy as fuck?
But yeah,
Like-
I as an adult have not sexualized it
Yeah.
enough.
It's like I, who was a horny child, am now an horny adult, would like to continue to be horny.
Right.
If you could facilitate that for me, Hubba Bubba, Bron, I would appreciate that
Right.
very, very much. What are y'all thoughts on that? What do you?
I think it's stupid. I don't think it's that big of a deal. What I think it is, honestly, is that like this is some conspiracy theory type shit, but like what I think it is that like that they made that design, right? Just because they're like whatever. And they're like, you know what? Let's pretend that people are mad about this to build hype for the movie.
Ooh, get some buzz on it.
Yeah, get some buzz on it. Saying like so like they make fake accounts or whatever. John Johnson and Steve Stevenson. Hey,
Steve
why
John.
why isn't Lola Bunny as sexy as I remember her? Boycott
Ooh.
Space Jam 20, was it 2022 or whenever
This year, 2021.
this year,
This year, right? 2021.
Yeah,
It's
this
on the
summer.
lineup, yeah.
Yeah. Steve Stevenson tweets out, I can't beat my meat to this. Boycott Space Jam 2021.
It's like, how am I supposed to nut in the theaters? I can't do that with this.
Not in the theaters, right.
Looks like the.
Holy shit!
Right.
How am I
exactly.
supposed to bust ass and nuts in the box office?
We're
What the hell
gonna
is this?
rip ass.
I get gassy.
Honestly, first they took away Mr. Potato Head, then they went
That's
for
different.
first Potato Head. Now I can't beat my meat off to Mrs. Potato Head. Now then all of a sudden they took away Lola Bunny, my childhood fat bank extraordinaire bunny.
Right.
I can't believe this. Honestly, disappointing. I will be boycotting the film. I'm not watching it. She looks like
See,
women OnlyFans exists because women are to be empowered, and now by doing this and hiding this bunny's curvaceous body and just amazing overall sexual energy that the original Lola Bunny presented in Space Jam, because she was making Bugs horny the whole film, and me too.
He was legit stiff. You don't remember? He was
And
legit.
me too.
And me too. So by taking that away, I have no incentive to watch the movie. Like, LeBron's gonna win the game. I knew
I'm
that.
completely flaccid now.
So honestly, it's just disturbing that the liberals are getting away with this, and we need to change back. We need to conserve Lola Bunny. They need to do what they did to Sonic.
Conserve.
They need to push the movie back a couple months, go back there and Sonic Lola Bunny back to the sexy one. Because that's the only reason why I want to see this movie, for sexy bunny ass
For some
and
horny
sexy
bunny
bunny
bunnies.
titties.
Dude, all you have to do is go on your computer, go to Google, type in Lola Bunny Rule 34, and you're set.
I
Look up-
wanted
it's-
it.
So
the
you need to go
real
Google,
one.
say, "Hey
But
Google,
then-
I'm horny."
Right. I mean, you look that up, and you're gonna see the craziest shit in your life that is never gonna be on the big screen, anyways.
But I
So.
want it on the big screen. No, all jokes aside, if what I said when the Mr. Potato Head thing happened was like, the people that are actually mad at this don't matter. Same argument here. If you're mad that a cartoon rabbit isn't as sexy as you remember her to be,
Yeah.
what the hell? What is wrong with you?
You need to get some
Yeah.
actual, like, physical interactions with someone. Like that.
Yeah,
Is
it's
ridiculous.
Get out of your own head.
It's a cartoon rabbit that plays basketball. Why are you mad? Like, sure, I can, you can make the argument that, oh, it's not the same character, right? It's kind of like a recast.
Could
But-
you really?
But,
but-
and I'm stretching here. I'm reaching for that argument. Now, it's not a
'Cause,
sound
like,
argument.
it's not even. It's not. They just made her look like a fucking basketball player.
But that's the thing, guys. I don't know when's the last time you guys saw Space Jam, but Lola Bunny in the original Space Jam was barely a character at all. Was literally just an arm piece for Bugs Bunny.
Of course.
Yeah.
So anything is an improvement, honestly. At least I'm pretty sure they are going to make her into an actual character in this movie.
Well,
I
she
hope
is-
so.
Because she is a character. Like, let her be a character. What the fuck?
Yeah, like I don't know if you guys saw it, but like they a few years recently, I think they rebooted the Looney Tunes or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like more like a modern time.
And she's in it, right? Like
she's in
more
it. She's Bugs Bunny's like girlfriend. She's actually really funny in the show. Like she actually has this really funny, like crazy personality. You know, like there was this one scene like Bugs was on the phone talking to her down. He was walking down the street. She's like, "Hey, and she's on the phone driving this car. She's like, "Hey, I'm about to hit this guy. Looks just like you." Like.
Holy shit!
Yeah, you know, like it's a really. So I'm all for it, bro. Like I don't care if the. Well, I do care. Like if the I don't want the character to walk around with like giant titties out to here, right? But like, I really don't care if they change the design, just as long as it's an actual character in the movie.
They didn't
You
even
know.
change the design that much. Like, it's literally like she's wearing fucking. She was wearing like a.
She actually looks like a basketball player, like you said.
She looks like a
earlier. She actually
basketball
looks
player.
like
Yeah, she
an
looks like
actual
she plays
basketball
basketball. And like,
Yeah.
why is that? It's what this female bunny looks like it plays basketball in a basketball movie. Que carajo está pasando? Like, what are you
Right.
talking about, bro? Like, you serious?
Honestly, I'm just mad that the Chuchamowangas won't be on the screen wobbling around while they're playing
Right.
basketball.
Though
That's
I'm-
it.
Bro, honestly, if those mommy milkers aren't all over the goddamn screen, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
nose flaring mad.
I wonder. Getting off of this, I wonder if the guy comes back, the bad guy from the first Space Jam.
The alien guy?
Yeah, the fat alien guy.
The
remember
boss?
him?
The one who
The one that wanted to take Michael Jordan to his planet to
Yeah.
make him. I remember Space Jam I remember every little scene of that movie. I love
Mhm.
Space Jam.
I hope they bring Bill Murray back.
Yeah, well, that'd be cool if he shows up. But like I don't remember his name, but like he was smoking a cigar.
Yeah, I
He
know
was
what you're
fat.
talking about.
He was super fat, and then he was like, "Hey, Michael Jordan, you're gonna become my slave." Literally, they said that you're gonna become my slave in my world, and I'm gonna have you perform basketball for like 24 hours straight while my fellow customers pay to see you.
Can we just take a second and just think about that premise
Yeah.
that this fucking alien dude is gonna make Michael Jordan his slave?
No, even before that, like it's this craziness is that like these guys came out here and they somehow ended up Looney Tunes against these aliens in a basketball game, and they're like, "Who's the
Right.
best basketball player around? Michael Jordan. Let's go get him."
My favorite thing is that they just agreed to play basketball
And
for
and
it. Like,
Jordan said word.
And yeah, well, to be fair, he did not want to do that.
Oh, it was
No,
not
they
his
kidnapped him.
He got.
They did.
Oh,
they did
you're right. You're right.
Bugs
But they were said,
kidnapped
hey,
that man.
Yeah.
right. It's like, hey, this thing is literally gonna enslave us if we don't play basketball against them.
Right.
And like, you're worried about the sexualization of a bunny.
Yeah, the real issues, John. The real issues.
Right.
The real issue is not that an alien was trying to take a black man as a slave.
No,
Right.
It's
like,
where
like
are
that
my
one,
big bunny
that wasn't tone
titters?
deaf at all. It's like, where's my mommy milkers?
Where's
I
my
wonder if
bunny
they're gonna-
titters?
I wonder if this
Titters.
soundtrack they're gonna have R. Kelly back on there. 'Cause
I
R. Kelly
can
was.
I can almost 100% guarantee that that's not gonna happen.
I
That sounds
also
awesome.
wonder, dude. I wonder how close they're gonna make it to the original. Like at the end, like are they all gonna lose their mojo like through the basketball like in the movie? And then
Right.
is LeBron gonna come back to like an empty basketball gym and like all the other like Curry's gonna be there and like
Right.
It's just a remake with the modern
yeah
like times.
yeah with my
and
Derrick
no
Rose is
and
gonna
no
be
bunny
there.
titters.
Yeah, right. And he's like,
Oh, lame.
come on, y'all, let's play. And they all touch the ball, and then they all gain their powers back, and they start
Yeah.
hooping again.
Right.
I hope
That's really
I
cool.
hope that it opens up with a like 9-minute intro to the Space Jam theme song that's just showing
I was about-
LeBron
yeah.
James basketball highlights.
It's just, yeah.
If
it's
they
like,
don't,
recounting
if
his story,
come on
yes.
a slam, they need to
Yeah.
put that song in there and
for
They
pump up the
have to
jam.
put that in there. They're like a remake
They
of
need
that. of
that or
that.
pump up the jam.
Yo, how
Yeah.
mad would you guys be if the new Space Jam theme song is done by Fall Out Boy?
No. They're
I
gonna have
would
a little,
shit myself.
They're gonna have a little Yachty on there.
Oh
They're
shit!
gonna have Tyler the Creator because Tyler the Creator would fucking do anything.
Hey, he is an artiste.
Or they have all three. They just said let's
It's
just get all
all
Fall
three
Out
three
Boy,
of them.
Lil Yachty, and Tyler the
Tyler
Creator.
Creator
That
for
is
the
the
Space Jam
nasty.
remake.
For come on and slam and
And
welcome
welcome.
to the jam.
His name is Bugs Bunny, and he's a cool bunny. That's like
Hey, you,
seven.
I'm LeBron James. Hey,
I'm LeBron James. Yeah, like
that's
that.
gonna be the.
Um,
Yeah, it's
speaking-
gonna be dog
By
ass.
the way, guys, speaking of basketball, I'm gonna bring this up. Really quick. I don't know if you guys saw this because I know you guys not really in touch with the wrestling world.
No,
But
I
did
saw.
you-
Oh,
I
no,
saw.
I did.
I saw.
Did you see Shaq?
Yes.
No, hold on, wait, I didn't see that. What are y'all talking about?
Wait, what are you talking
What
about?
did you see? What did
Yeah.
Did you not see R. Kelly and Soldier Boy get into it on Twitter?
No,
not
okay,
R. Kelly.
It's not R. Kelly.
That
It's-
was
Not Kelly, I'm
not-
sorry, Soldier Boy.
It's
I'm
Soulja
sorry,
Boy,
Randy
and,
Orton.
Randy Orton.
and
That was
Soulja
funny.
Boy.
That was funny.
Yeah.
But
That's not
this-
important. That's not
but
important.
This, John.
What
this-
happened?
John, do you have
Shaq.
your computer by you?
I'm on it currently. What do you mean?
Can you go on YouTube right now? You need to see this.
Yes, do
I'm
this.
doing the
No.
play
No,
part
no.
of the play
Pause.
part.
You need to watch
see
this.
You need to
Hold
see
on,
John,
this.
I'm running from a
Shaquille
monster.
O'Neal.
Shaq. Don't even say it. Shaq. I'm gonna say this. I'm just gonna set up for you, John. Shaq.
Hold on,
has
I'm running for my life.
Shaq had a scheduled match on AEW. Yeah, a tag team match on AEW.
AEW.
Shaq. Just type AEW Shaq.
Shaq gets knocked out by Cody Rhodes.
Oh, they spoiled it.
No,
Wait,
but,
like legit?
wait. Let me see. Let me try to find the actual video. There's
Hold
a
up.
specific video that I want you to see.
Hold up, I'm running around.
Put it in the Discord.
Yeah, I'll send it in the Discord right now.
But dude, it was
It was
it
amazing.
was for all
He
intents
really
and
got
purposes.
knocked out, like for real.
It
Well,
was
we'll talk about it right now.
it was a recipe for disaster on paper, but what happened was beautiful
even worse.
art. It was beautiful art.
amazing.
It was like
What the?
it was like wrestling
for
at
my
the
life.
peak.
Hold up, I think I found it. Hold up. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm still
Shaq
trying
is
to play
knocked
the
out
game.
by Cody Rhodes AEW Dynamite.
Yes. Okay.
No.
So right now, Shaq is arguing with the ref. This chick is putting a table.
It's like 5 minutes long, the video.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you where
I'm
to
just
skip it.
I'm doing
gonna tell you where to
a
skip it.
play by play because I don't want to put it in the video just because I don't know if we'll get copyright for that.
No, he'll tell you where to.
Okay.
I'll tell you where to go.
Yeah.
Oh, that
I'm
is
just
Cody
double-
Rhodes. Hey,
I'm
look
just
at that
double
guy.
checking right now.
That's hilarious.
This
Oh
is
well,
gonna
I'll just
be-
go to
Okay, go to 340.
340.
Yeah. This is great for
Okay,
the audio.
345.
listeners.
Okay.
Sorry about
I'm okay. Cody Rhodes jumped off the fucking thing. They went through the table.
Shaq.
Shaq went through the Shaq went through the table.
tables.
John,
Yo, did he really get knocked out?
Shaq
Shaq went
through
through
2 tables.
But
No.
hasn't he always been in wrestling before?
He's never
through tables?
done this. No.
John, Shaq
He's
is
never done
49 years old. That is a 7'1"
Going
this. A
through-
man.
giant man.
Oh, what?
Watch that again.
Yo,
John.
he went
it
through
back
both
and watch it
tables.
again.
I need you to
Look
see
how-
him land.
Look how crazy
It looks like
this
it's not like. It looks like he hits his head.
Okay, listeners, for the audio people who are listening to us on Spotify and on the other platforms, if you haven't seen it, just quickly, if you get a chance, go on YouTube and look up Shaq gets knocked out by Cody Rhodes, AEW.
And
Click
he
at-
genuinely gets knocked out.
click at 3 minutes and 40 seconds and just watch the car crash of what this scene is.
John,
They
Shaq
don't-
weighs, I just Googled it, 324 pounds.
Jesus
Of
Christ.
7'1", 49-year-old man.
That's
And
insane.
then, and it's not like he didn't take this bump inside the ring. He went from the side of the ring to the ground.
Yeah, that was
through
really
2
high.
tables.
He's already a tall. He's
With-
already a tall dude.
With Cody Rhodes
With
on
Cody
top
Rhodes
of him.
landing on
And
him.
Cody Rhodes landed like above his chest. Like, if he hit his head for real, like that dude was straight on him.
But
Dude.
by the way, guys, if you are worried about Shaq, he is fine.
He's fine.
Because there's a thing. This shows how much of a mark I am, how much of a loser I am with wrestling. But after certain moves, after big moves like that, there's certain things that the wrestlers do to each other to tell them like, "Hey, I'm okay."
Oh, yeah, you can
tapped
see
him,
it.
right?
He
He
tapped
taps
him.
him in his back. He taps him
Yeah.
in his back. And Cody Rhodes, after they land, Cody puts his arms like around Shaq's head,
Yeah, to
so
talk.
people so they could talk to each other.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
shit.
so Shaq later on does play it off like he got knocked out.
Yeah.
Because they stretcher him out and everything. Like he gets stretchered out.
Oh shit.
But it's all part of the show. He actually didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, because I thought like the way been bamboozled.
No,
It
the
looked-
bump
it looked-
the bump
dude,
looked crazy.
It looked good. It looked
Yeah, it
good.
looked great.
Like that's the
Hey,
thing. Like,
Shaq is good. Look
that's
at
the thing I
Shaq.
want. That's the reason I wanted to bring it up because like you rarely see like these celebrities kind of do these crazy ass moves.
Like
or anything
actually,
like that.
yeah.
Like the only other person that I could think about recently was Bad Bunny when he dove off the top.
Yeah, well,
turnbuckle
yeah.
Oh
in
yeah,
WWE.
yeah.
Hey, about that, Bad Bunny weighs what? $1.15, $1.20.
Yeah.
Like,
Probably a buck 60 at
If
best.
wrestling wasn't wrestling, those men would have caught him like easy.
No, yeah.
But it was I loved when Bad Bunny did that. That was awesome.
But it was cool though because like you know
Yeah.
you don't is. Also, by the way, Bad Bunny's making them money. Like he has his own merchandise and like under WWE.
That's hilarious.
And it's the most thing that's the thing that's selling the most out of anything in their
Well,
their
it's
website.
Bad
That is
Bunny,
so
yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
that I love that when celebrities go on wrestling now they're doing something. It's not just
It's
yelling at
pretty
each other in
cool.
the ring like when
Yeah,
Mike
yeah.
Tyson went on there or stuff like
He
that back
punched
in
the
the
shit
day.
out of
Actually-
somebody, no?
Actually, Mike Tyson had a boxing match with Roddy Piper.
See,
Damn.
like what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
That's
but
entertainment.
but Roddy Piper, the wrestler, he had gloves on like boxing gloves. He didn't have it on all the way, so like his fist wasn't all the way inside the glove. So when he would punch,
Tyson.
no, not Mike Tyson. I'm getting confused with somebody else. Never mind. Mike Tyson did get in a fight with Stone Cold though.
Yeah,
I'm
That's
getting
hilarious.
confused with somebody else. Never
yeah,
mind.
because I swear, like I didn't know Tyson had. I thought he just got in there. Like I know he got into it with
No,
Stone
he was
Cold.
part of DX. He was part of DX. for a
Yeah,
bit.
that I remember.
No, he was doing something with Stone Cold. I'm thinking about somebody else.
Right.
Completely different. Sorry about that.
Dude, the tweets with Randy Orton with Soldier Boy, that shit
That
also
was
made me
fun, dude.
like I was like, what is going on in 2021?
Dude, I
Yeah.
saw a
And,
tweet say like if this is some clever like plot to bring back Def Jam, I was like
Like
Def
to
Jam
make it some
5
kind of
yeah,
wrestling game.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, I am 1000% with this.
I was
but
like,
it's
yeah,
not.
Let's
like
bring back those Def
I'm
Jam
I'm
games.
totally down with that. I'm totally down to bring Def Jam back.
Oh man,
if
on the
if it's some
topic.
kind of wrestling game where like wrestlers show up in it.
Before we
I'm
go
cool
off
with
topic
that.
from this, but like the by the way, the person who started this was Soldier Boy.
Yeah, I saw.
Soldier Boy's
He was
the one that
talking shit,
started
right?
this. He was he said that the rap game is faker than wrestling or something.
Yeah,
like that.
no, he said rap game faker than WWE, like specifically.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
and then Randy Orton, he's known to talk shit on Twitter, and he's known for not holding back. So of course Randy Orton got involved, and they had that whole argument. But
That made me laugh really hard.
I mean, the only thing that would save Soldier Boy would be a gun. They had like a confrontation.
Yeah, no, Randy
Like, 'cause
Orton would
Randy Orton would
obliterate.
destroy him. Yeah, it would
Yeah.
beat his ass.
Like that whole shit. He was like, "Oh, you don't want to come over here like this and that." Like, bro, if you got into a fight, like a fight with Randy Orton, you're not winning that. Like,
No,
No.
you're not. No,
You're not.
Soldier Boy's like a toothpick.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
It's
like this man.
120 what?
Like Randy Orton has been doing this shit for years.
That is a
Yeah.
machine of a man. You don't mess with him.
that is a monster of a man. Like you do not fuck with
You
Randy
don't
Orton.
fuck with the legend killer. Are you serious?
Right,
He kills
No,
legends.
Yeah.
right. He's literally
Exactly.
known for bodying legends.
The
he
youngest
calls him a one-hit
WWE
wonder?
champ at the time.
You called him a
Also,
one-hit wonder, right?
Oh yeah, he went in.
no,
Dude, I was like,
you know,
yo.
he's not a one-hit wonder though. Soldier
Soldier
got
Boy?
some-
He's like
He's
a
not a
one.
wonder.
He's like a
one,
three-hit.
A 3-hit, yeah, it's like a 3-hit.
Yeah, because he's like a
He's a-
Yeah,
one.
kiss me
year
to the
wonder.
throne.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What the whatever the fuck the crank that.
crank that.
And
up
what
first
else?
That's
one.
Soldier Boy. And
Yeah,
oh no, you said kiss me through the phone. Hold on. Pretty
Yeah.
Boy Swag blew
Pretty
up
Boy
a lot.
Swag.
yeah,
Hold on.
That's 3 right there.
Oh, my bad. Turn my swag,
swag on?
on. What's that? Is that turn my swag on?
Is that him?
Yeah.
Wasn't he in Gucci Bandana?
He
with
wasn't
the
Gucci Bandana. Yeah. I listened to a lot of Soldier Boy
Yeah,
when I was
yeah.
younger, but I
You did
mean
listen to a lot of Soldier Boy.
that man fell the fuck off. Anyway.
Did he bring
Wait
up
a
his
minute.
console?
Are you telling me you guys didn't buy the Soldier Boy video game console?
I missed it.
They pulled it before I was able to get it.
Yeah.
The lawsuits took that shit down.
Honestly, that's the whole reason why I don't have an Xbox One Series or Series One.
The Series
or,
X. You went and
Series
got
X
the
or the
Soldier Boy.
PS5. I went for the Soldier Boy.
You playing on the Soldier game
console.
or whatever it was
Soldier
called.
game. Yeah, the Soldier game. Yeah.
That's funny as hell.
I heard that he's. It came out that he's trying to do it again, like a
Is
new
he?
one.
Yeah, of course he is.
Dude, people are just gonna buy it just to have it. You know, they're not even gonna buy it to.
Well, no,
Lucky
it's
I
it's like a cheap, like one of those like bootleg consoles that you just like happen to find at like a flea market or
Yeah.
No,
something.
what he's doing is that he's buying it from China and just
He's just
reselling
slapping
them.
a label on it. Yeah.
He's buying bootleg, like making bootlegs. 'Cause, like in China,
yeah.
you can make all the bootlegs you want. Like they won't stop you. So what he's doing is just buying off China and is just reselling it.
Kind of lit.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he's doing.
China pretty dank. Let me tell you.
So like
Also,
when he brings it here, that's when the problem starts happening because
yeah.
the laws here say you can't do that.
Right. He should just sell it
Then,
in China.
what was it?
Yeah,
because
honestly.
like I saw it in I used to watch like the JonTron episode where he talks about the Soldier game or whatever the fuck it's called, and he's saying like it's literally just a cheap knockoff. Like if you bought it straight from China, it's way cheaper than whatever the fuck Soldier Boy is
Yeah.
trying to sell it for. Like
And it's just really an emulator. Like it's nothing.
and it's
It's nothing special.
It's just an
some
emulator.
garbage. Yeah. So
Man,
I
Soldier
can't
Boy
wait for the Soldier
hilarious.
Boy Series X,
The
5.
Soldier Series X game.
the Soldier
Yeah.
series.
the Crank That 10. I can't wait for that.
The Crank That 10. That is
That's
the
gonna be-
ugliest.
That's gonna be
Ugliest.
some
10 is a-
good stuff.
All right.
Shout out
well,
to Soldier Boy, man.
Yeah, shout out to Soldier Boy.
Shout out to
I hope somebody kissed him through the phone after all these years.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah,
Yeah, he definitely needs a kiss to the phone.
more like pretty man swag now because he's way older now.
Yeah.
True. He is way older.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I think at that point in time, it's time to wrap up this.
Oh, I thought you were gonna. I thought you were gonna say something. Weren't you gonna say something?
I forgot.
Oh,
1000%
Damn you,
forgot.
Soldier Boy.
Damn you, Soldier Boy.
Yeah, I don't even remember what it was like related to. I just forgot flat out.
Uh-huh.
Fucking Soldier Boy.
By the
God
way,
damn it.
By the way, super side note. I'm pretty sure you guys don't care, but Big Show's returning to wrestling again.
Isn't he in AEW?
He's in AEW.
Yeah.
What, the Big Show didn't work out or what?
No, the Big Show got canceled. Actually,
Oh no.
the Big Show
How?
got canceled.
But why?
I could have told
So
you from the trailer that
good.
that wasn't gonna last.
I was heartbroken.
You know why? Because they
I was
didn't call it
heartbroken.
the Big Show. They called it the Big Show like
The
a
Big
fucking
Show
moron.
show. I saw one episode of that and it was pain. It was pain.
He should have just done a YouTube channel. He'd be way better off. But I'm pretty sure he got that
that's
Netflix
the
money.
move. Okay,
I
that's the
mean,
move for some.
No,
Well,
John-
now he's
don't-
gonna get paid.
The move is the Netflix money. If for whatever
Oh,
reason we have to choose between YouTube and Netflix, you choose Netflix.
I don't know why we would ever get like a Netflix whatever, but I'll take it. I'll
You know,
take anything at this
Hey,
point.
David Letterman has my next guest or whatever, and Jerry Seinfeld drives a car and drinks coffee. Netflix will buy anything, okay? And I like those two
True.
shows before anybody.
And I
gets on
actually
me.
enjoy those shows
Yeah.
very, very like those are very good shows.
No, I enjoy both of them. They're really great.
Ooh, Playing Pod on Netflix. Ooh.
Yeah, we got
Exclusively on
Netflix.
they got to
I'll
stop.
sell out so fast, Netflix.
Our computers got to stop being a dickhead before we can do that. But
you don't think they'll give us like production, like a budget?
no, they're just gonna give us. They'll be like, "Hey, we'll pay you $5."
It's
We'll just
like,
put it on
hey,
streaming
we'll put
service,
it on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I'll
everything
take.
comes from y'all.
I'll take $5 Netflix dollars.
I'll take
Anyway,
that.
thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of the Play and Pod with Alex, John, and Rafa. We will see you guys next week. On
Slap the holy shit, bro.
the FL Studio closed out, so
Yeah, it's on streaming.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
you wait.
Oh shit.
I
my
actually
God.
can do it. You just can't hear it. Yeah.
Holy
There you go,
shit.
baby. All right.
Wowzers.
We'll see you guys next week. As always, if you enjoyed it, share it around. We are growing still. Appreciate you. Shout out to Germany.
Shout out to Germany.
Yep. Shout out to Germany.
Arschweich.
Don't do that after I just said shout him out. Is he
I'm pretty sure I'm
saying-
saying it wrong. I'm
Is
pretty
he
sure
saying
I'm
that right?
I
Let us know.
guarantee it.
Yeah. Arschweich.
Bye.
We got no wait. We got the Does It Hold Up movies
Right.
coming up. Well, we're watching.
We got the Goonies.
The Goonies.
Yeah, we
Make
got
sure,
the
make
Goonies.
sure
coming
to
up.
watch that.
That's gonna be next week, right? Or
Next week.
Next week.
I like the one coming up, but the one after. Wait, no. Yeah, next week is when this comes out. 'cause we have
March
to be proactive.
17th.
Yes, next week.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then, That's it. That's the
we still have to find that list of the other ones, but yeah.
Yeah. All right, everybody.
Okay, y'all. Bye bye. I love you.